Next we will discuss the fifth module. So from that fifth module, I will explain Bluetooth concept. So Bluetooth concept from the chapter 15, there is a wireless LAN. Okay. So we'll discuss the what is the Bluetooth. Okay. So here in the Bluetooth, there is a first point is the Bluetooth is a wireless LAN technology designed to connect the device when they are at the shorter distance from each other. Okay. So you already know the what is the Bluetooth. Bluetooth is a one of the wireless LAN that mainly we have to use for to connect the devices which are present in the shorter distance. Okay. And next one is uh, the device sometimes called as a gadgets find each other and make a network called a piconnets. Okay, so whatever device we have to using within the Bluetooth or by using the wireless Bluetooth LAN, we have to connecting the device. Those device we have to call as the gadgets. Okay, so gadgets is a device. Okay, those devices who are connected through the Bluetooth. Okay, so that device connection between those devices will form the one network, that what we have to call as a piconet. Okay, the connect connecting the gadgets or the device by using the Bluetooth. Okay, that will form the network, that what we have to call as a piconet. Okay, and next is a Bluetooth technology has a several application. You already know Bluetooth we can use in the many application, like if you connect the wireless mouse, wireless keyboard with your computer. Okay, that is one application. Okay, so by using Bluetooth you can transfer the data from the one Bluetooth enabled device to the other Bluetooth enabled device. Okay, and by using the Bluetooth you can share the internet connection, internet of the one device to the other device. That device doesn't have a internet connectivity. Okay, and also by using the Bluetooth device you can manage you can control the, or you can perform the security functions of your home. Okay, means here you have to use the some of the security controller or the monitor you can use. So by using that monitor connect with the sensors. Okay, so by using information which is present in the sensor you can control the security of your home. Okay, like if any fire has been happen in your home. Okay, so if sensor sense that, then it will buzzer the alarm. Okay, then also you can use the Bluetooth. Okay, by using that Bluetooth you can control or you can manage the security of your home. Okay, so these are the some of the application of the Bluetooth. Okay, and the last point is the Bluetooth technology is implementation of the protocol defined by the IEEE 802.15 standard. Okay, so this particular standard has defined the personal area network. Okay, that will cover the distance around the 10 meter, or that will cover the uh, distance, or it will cover the one hall, or it will cover the one room, or it will cover the distance as a 10 meter. Okay, so by using this standard you can implement the personal area network that will cover the distance of 10 meter. Okay, so these are the some basic points about the Bluetooth. Bluetooth is a wireless LAN technology which is used for connecting the distance which are present in the shorter connecting the device that are present in the shorter distance. Okay, and whatever the device which are connected through the Bluetooth, that what we have to call as a gadgets, and that will form the one network we have to call as a piconets. Okay, and Bluetooth has a several application, like it will connect the wireless mouse keyboard with the computer, or you can share the internet, or you can transfer the data from the Bluetooth one Bluetooth device to the other Bluetooth device. Okay, and the last point is the Bluetooth technology can be implement the or Bluetooth technology implement the protocol that is defined by the IEEE 802.15 standard. Means this standard has defined the one personal area network that will covers the distance of 10 meter, or it will cover one hall. Okay, so that is some basic points. And next we'll discuss the architecture of the Bluetooth. Okay, so here architecture of the Bluetooth has contains the two architecture types. One is a piconet, another one is a scatternet. Okay, first we will discuss the piconet. Okay, we will discuss through the diagram here. Okay, so we'll discuss one point. Okay, first point, a piconet can have a up to 8 station, and one of which is called as a primary and rest are called as a secondary. So in the Piconet network, there is a maximum 8 stations are present. So among that, one station we have to call as a primary station, and remaining stations we have to call as a secondary station. Okay, the primary station has synchronized with the secondary station, and also there is a one-to-one communication or many-to-many communication is present between the primary station and the secondary station. Okay, so that they are mentioned, the communication between the primary and secondary station can be one to one or one to many. Okay, and next point is the Piconet can have a additionally secondary in the park state along with the 7 secondaries. Okay, so there is also one additional secondary is present in the particular Piconet network along with the those 7 secondary. Okay, and that additional secondary has been present in the parked state. Okay, so what is a park state means here, whenever the secondary is in park state, it cannot take the part in the communication until it move from the park state to the active state. Okay, so whenever the secondary state which is present in the park state, so that will doesn't participate with the communication with the primary station. Okay, so means what is the meaning of that, it only you can only move the station which is present in the park state to the active state only when any other or any already activated state you need to move to the parking state, then only you can able to move the station which is present in the park state to the active state. So we'll discuss through the diagram here. Okay, so this is a Piconet here. Okay, so they are only specified the 4 secondary. So there is a totally how many stations are present here, there is a totally 5 stations are present. Okay, so among that, one must be the primary station and remaining 4 has a secondary station. Okay, and there is a data transfer will be taking place between the secondary and the primary station. Okay, and that will be one-to-one communication. Okay, and also these 2 stations, the secondary station and primary stations, are synchronized with the each other. Okay, and another point I told that the secondary station which is present in the park state cannot take the part in the communication until it move from the park state to the active state. Okay, so if there is a additionally one secondary station has been present, okay, that has been present in the parked state. Okay, so in the park state, the station cannot participate in the communication until it move from parked state to the active states. Okay, when it will move the active states, when any one of the or any already activated state is must be moved to the parked state, then only the state which is present in the park state will move to the active state, because there is a maximum 8 stations are there. If there is any additional device you need to connect to that network, then you need to remove one of the secondary station from that particular network, okay, to maintain the balance. That what we have to call as a Piconet. Okay, so what is a Piconet? Piconet here, it is Piconet has contains a totally or maximum 8 stations. Among that 8 station, one has a primary and remaining are the secondary. Okay, and there is a all communication between the primary and secondary has, it is a one-to-one or one-to-many communication has been happened between the primary and the secondary station. Okay, the next point is the Piconet has contains the additional secondaries along with the other 7 secondary. Okay, but that secondary has been present in the parked state until it moved from the park state to the active state. Now that is present in the park state means it doesn't able to participate in the communication until it will move to the active state. When it will move, when the already activated state must be moved to the park state, then only the station which is already present in the park state is moved to the active state, because here only a station can be participated into this particular piconet network. So that's why we need to maintain the balance. Okay, so this is all about the piconet. And next we will discuss the scatternet. Scatternet is nothing but what here, it is a combined form of piconets, or the piconet can be combined to form a scatternet. Means it is a collection of the piconets what we have to call as the scaternets. So there is a, in this diagram there is a two piconets, okay, the combination of those two piconets we have to call as a scatternet. Okay, so here the one of the secondary station, okay, the one of the secondary station from the any one of the piconet, or the one of the secondary station from the piconets is acts as a primary for the other piconet. Okay, you can here mention that primary or the secondary means the one of the station from the piconets that will be acts as a primary for the other piconet. Okay, and this particular this particular station first receive the data from the primary. Okay, this particular device it will receive the data from the primary station, okay, as a secondary. Okay, then it will acts as a primary to deliver that data to the secondary that is present in the other piconet. Okay, so that what we are, this particular this particular device has a connection between the two piconet, that what we have to call as a scatternet. Okay, so what is a scatternet here? Scatternet is nothing but it is a collection of the piconet what we have to call as a scatternet. Okay, so here one of the secondary device from the piconet acts as a primary for the other piconet. Okay, and after that this particular device has received the data from the primary of the first piconet. Okay, as a secondary it will receive the message from the primary station from the first piconet. Okay, and after that it will act as a primary to deliver that message to the secondary that is present in the other piconet. Okay, so that what we have to call as a scatternet. It is a collection of the piconet we have to call as a scatternet. So this will next we will discuss the Bluetooth layers. Okay, in the next video we will discuss the Bluetooth layers.